Guys, Robert Dietz here again with my Deere X320 tractor. This problem took me a while to take and figure out. I would be mowing, I'd be engaged, and all of a sudden the blades would disengage even though the PTO switch was pulled out. I'd stop for a sec, turn it on, and it would start working. It was very, very sporadic. I was Googling what would cause that, and some said switch, some said diode. Now the diode has no moving parts, and I figure, okay, well maybe there's something in there I can't see, but I took and replaced it and there was no change. But it's very sporadic. Then I ran for a month and it was fine, and then all of a sudden I would be disengaging the blades, and eventually it started killing the tractor. So I'd be out in the middle of my field, and I've got 11 acres here with some big grass, so I do some long runs. And a couple of times it completely died. I had to leave the tractor for an hour, got back on, and then it was fine. Now I didn't think it could be the switch. The switch is on or off. I figured if it's engaging, it can't be that. Well, lo and behold, grasshopper. I took the switch. The factory switch is a 5 amp switch. They started going to a 10 amp switch, and this one here that I ordered from HD Switch in Amazon, it was roughly $36, $37. Came with a little note in there saying you have received a 20 amp PTO switch. So I'm not sure why the higher amperage gives you more power on a switch. Maybe if there's someone here who could understands electronics could tell us why on that. But it's a very easy fix. You've got a switch that has 4 connector buttons that you just press in like this, and then there's a connector on the bottom, and bring over here. So your connector goes right in, but what you do is you press the prongs underneath, allowing you to pull it straight up. Then your new one is there with your prongs, and you just press the switch in and it snaps. And it's now snapped in there, and you just plug your wiring harness back in. And this is about a 5-minute repair. You'll need to have a screwdriver to get to the prongs, to release them, to pull it out. But once you do that, put the new one in, plug it in, and I'll tell you what, going back up now, I'll tell you what, it was almost like I had changed the carburetor. I had tons of power, my blades engaged, there was absolutely no problem. How this could affect power, I have no idea mechanically, but I'll tell you, if you have an issue where your blades are disengaging, you're losing power, it's stalling out, take a look at your PTO switch. Anything you can buy nowadays is either a 10 amp or a 20 amp, which is an upgrade from the stock 5 amp. It takes 5 minutes, under $40, and you might just be all set for the next few years before it goes out again. So another tip on that X320, this one's a pretty easy one, and it's definitely worth it. You may even want to take and do it anyway to upgrade your switch, even if you're not having a problem. So there you go. There's another tip. I hope it helps you guys.